Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to my weekend vlog. First of all, I'm going to apologize for the construction noise. They are putting up a monstrosity of a building next to my building, so there is constant noise Monday through Saturday. The only break we get is Sunday, which is when I usually record for you guys. But because you wanted a weekend vlog, I am recording on Saturday when they are still working. So yeah, you will probably hear that intermittently. Yeah, we are here. It's Saturday. I am enjoying my 3-day weekend. I had yesterday off for Juneteenth, which I'm pretty sure a lot of people did. So anyway, happy Juneteenth. Let's see. We will talk about the books. This vlog is going to be about The Maidens by Michaelides. I believe that's how you say it. And The Passengers by John Mars. So this is a regular Saturday for me. You're going to get the real regular. It is about 11:15 a.m. I have been up since about 9. I usually do breakfast late. Coffee's my breakfast. So we always call our breakfast like breakfast, lunch, brunch, because of the time we eat. But anyway, my daughter usually sleeps late, so I wait for her. All of that good stuff. But anyway, I have not had my coffee yet. I got up, fed my babies. They're sleeping, which is why you don't see them. I may show you my boy Weezy because he's right there. I had to move a bunch of stuff off my phone so I could have space to record, because this is what I used to record. So yeah. But I am getting ready to go watch a little more. Can't focus. I'm getting ready to go watch some more BookTube. I usually watch BookTube first and then make my coffee and read my book. I used to drink my coffee while I would watch BookTube, but now I like to watch BookTube first and then get my coffee and read my book. I'm not watching as much BookTube these days, YouTube period. I do watch, but I only do a little bit so I can focus more on reading. I practice what I preach. I unplug as much as possible. TV's off, all that good stuff. So yeah, I am going to go watch a little more BookTube and then I will come back. You will see me make my coffee and then we'll have a little chat about these books. So see you in a little bit. So, got my cup of joe. You saw him wheezy, resting, and I bothered him, but he's back to sleep now. So I got my coffee. I usually drink the mushroom coffee that you saw. It has stuff for immunity and helps your brain. Also has way less caffeine than normal coffee. So, now even though if you watch my Instagram stories, you would see. But that's not what we're here for. We're not here to talk about coffee. We're here to talk about books. This vlog was supposed to just be all about The Maidens, which, let me take a sip and put this down so I can talk. I'm going to have to go heat this up because I can't drink cold coffee or room temperature. If you saw, I put like my pumpkin spice and cinnamon. I just love the fall flavors all year. So anyway, all right. Let's talk about the things. Okay, so I have The Maidens here on my Kindle. Hope you can see that. I wanted to make sure you can see the cover. But I had already started this before getting to the vlog because it came out Tuesday and I purchased it Tuesday and started reading it Tuesday, I believe. No, think I might have started Wednesday. I'm not sure. I was finishing up another book, The Boy Who Cried Werewolf, which I enjoyed. So yeah, I am on chapter. I also live on a main street, and it's just always noise. Hope to be moving in 2022, so fingers crossed. But anyway, I am on chapter 10, and it says I'm 11% of the way into the book. One thing I'm irritated by people who have Kindles is that for some reason with this new book, I cannot see how many pages there are or what page I'm on. I'm rather disturbed by that because that has only happened to me one other time when I had an ARC copy, which I understood. I paid for this. This is brand new. Anyway, so I never know what page I'm on. Just know I'm at 11%. I'll tell you right now, this is leaning towards DNF. Yes. I really don't like to have to report DNFs because I don't want to be known for that, but it is what it is. I am rather disappointed in this one. Let me just give you a brief synopsis. I'm gonna keep this as spoiler free as possible. Don't really have any spoilers anyway because I haven't gotten far. Okay, so the synopsis basically said on Goodreads and Amazon, whatnot, that there is a professor on this college campus named something Fosca, forgot his first name. And he's accused of murdering a college student on campus, a young lady. And then there is this therapist, Mariana, I'm not sure which one, because I'm not doing the audiobook. But she goes to the campus because she knows the first young lady who is reported as murdered. And she has a young lady that she knows. I think they're like, all it says is that she's like a daughter to her. So I don't really know their extent of their relationship, but she also knew the young lady who was murdered. So she goes to the campus to talk to her like a daughter person. And then for some reason, she gets wrapped up into this murder mystery, whatever, and starts looking into Professor Fosca, I guess. And everyone knows this is highly anticipated after The Silent Patient. I rather enjoyed The Silent Patient. It made me want to read more books about therapists. Not this kind of book, though. First of all, when I started reading it, and I was like, we're from this lady's perspective, Mariana, the therapist. Okay. And I'm realizing this is something I do not care for. She's a bit of a mess. And I don't know why when female characters are written to be a mess, it just, I can't deal. That was the issue with me for Hush Little Baby. It was my issue with I'm Thinking of Ending Things. I cannot stand hearing just these women in these books just ramble on and telling me all your innermost thoughts that are just all over the place and tell me about this guy you know. I don't know if it's a spoiler, but I don't think so. But Mariana, her husband died. Don't know how. But so the book starts off with her, like giving us bits and pieces and telling us about him and how they met and that kind of stuff, which, as we know, I generally don't care for. Didn't like that in I'm Thinking of Ending Things. Don't like it here. And I realized, I remember when I was reading The Silent Patient, how I loved how we started off with the therapist in the book. I don't remember his name. But then when we switched to the woman who was accused of murdering her husband, we switched to some diary entries of hers. I was kind of like, because it was like this, her talking about how much she loves her man and all the things he does for her and how he looks at her and all. So, but it got better with her diary entries because we got more into like when she started feeling suspicious and worried about things. So anyway, we're not here for Silent Patient. I was like, I can't DNF this book because I did my poll and everyone wants me to read the Maidens in my vlog. So I was like, what am I supposed to do? Because I am not enjoying this book. And I'm not going to suffer through no books. I'm not going to do it. So we have a compromise. As I said, I'm on chapter 10. I'm going to read chapter 10, maybe chapter 11, just so you can see. I try. I really do. And I'm going to see if it gets better. I'm going to give you that. But I'm already telling you right now, I ain't here for it. No, it's always a bad sign. I don't know why I'm acting like I'm going to edit this stuff out. I don't think I am. But it's always a bad sign when I go to Goodreads and I start looking at the negative reviews to see if other people feel the way I feel. I did that with this. And yes, people feel the way I feel. So I was like, I don't think I'm going to be finishing this. As I said, I'm really disappointed because I thought we were going to be getting more of the perspective of Fosca. I don't know why. I thought it was going to be like him and how these people are suspicious of him and us getting his side of the story, or at least two perspectives. This is one time where I do want another perspective. I don't just want to read from this woman. Yeah, and she's, like I said, she is a therapist, but up to now, we just heard that there was the murder. We haven't gotten any information or anything. No real good stuff. It's just been, like I said, her rambling on, and we got to a therapy session and, learned about some of the people in her therapy group and one guy who seems to be a more difficult case than the other people in her group. So that's about all I got so far. And like I said, I'm not that into it. The Silent Patient, I was into it from the beginning, which I don't always need, but I need the writing to make me want to keep flipping the pages. That's not happening with this so far. So I have also picked up, because this is my birthday month, let's not forget, I wanted to read all good books this month. So I'm really being more cutthroat with the books I'm not enjoying. So I was like, you know what? I'm pretty sure I will enjoy this book. So let's just give this one a try. And that's The Passengers by John Mars. I am already enjoying it more. I'm on page 58. I think it said I'm like 15% on Goodreads, something like that. But in my cute little gremlin bookmark. I got this from A Stranger Dream. Anyway, backstory for The Passengers. I'm just going to read this part of the book jacket or the synopsis because at this part of the book, I don't know what's going on. I'm fine with that, but I don't even know how to explain it to you, so I'm just going to read what it says here. You're riding in your self-driving car when suddenly the door is locked, the route changes, and you have lost all control. Then a mysterious voice tells you you are going to die. Just as self-driving cars are becoming the trusted, safer norm, 8 people find themselves in this terrifying situation, including a faded TV star, a pregnant young woman, an abused wife fleeing her husband, an immigrant, a husband and wife, and a suicidal man. From cameras hidden in their cars, their panic is broadcast to millions of people around the world, but the public will show their true colors when they are asked, which of these people should we save and who should we kill first? So, as I said, of course, this has multiple perspectives because we're going between the different people who are in the cars. I've just gotten to like the introduction to these people, like them just giving a little snippet of what they're going through when they get into their cars and then they can't get out. Basically, the car, they notice the GPS, it's going on a different route, and they're like, what you doing? This is not the way we're supposed to go. Then a voice comes on and says, we have a change of plans and you probably won't make it through this day. So have fun with that. I know I'm not here for no self-driving cars. I don't like all this. My brother got me in Echo for Christmas, and yeah, it's not my favorite thing. I try to turn off as many things on that thing as possible, but yeah, I don't like all that. The phone is bad enough, but anyway, so I definitely wouldn't be here for no self-driving cars. And in this book, they are mandated by law. This takes place in the UK, so everybody has to have a self-driving car, which would be my worst nightmare. I'd just be walking. We're not going anywhere. So then we were introduced to this woman named Libby, I believe. Yep, Libby, I was right. We get introduced to this woman named Libby. At first, I was like, why are we learning about her? Because it starts talking about, we get her perspective of where she's like, it's ambiguous, where she's leaving this place and she doesn't like the people there. And then she goes to work and she can't tell her coworkers where she was. We also find out that she was in a relationship and he cheated. And then she met this other man at a bar one night, but she didn't get his name. And she feels like he's like the one. And she's been trying to find him, but she can't find him. And I was kind of like, okay, is she going to get in one of these cars or what? Because she's also very against these self-driving cars. My kind of lady. See, that's the kind of woman's perspective I'm here for. Smart, tougher. She's not here for all the self-driving car stuff. So we find out, I don't think this is a spoiler, that she's been put on this jury duty where basically they analyze fatal traffic accidents caused by these automated cars, and they have to decide if it was the fault of the AI or the individual in the car, which shouldn't it be the AI? But anyway, they have like 4 people who are experts in their fields, like medical, law, et cetera, et cetera. And then they pick one regular person from the public, and she's that one regular person. So that's where she was coming from, and that's what she couldn't tell her coworkers. Yeah, that was like, ooh, I like this. I still don't know what she has to do with the rest of the story. The part with the people being stuck in their cars, I don't know. That's why I said I can't really tell you what it's about because I still don't fully know, but I'm still enjoying it. I still like John Marr's writing. But as I said, what I'm going to do is read chapter 10, possibly chapter 11, and I'm going to report back. And if I'm not enjoying those, this is a DNF, and this will more be a vlog about the passengers. I'm going to give you a little bit of what you want, but I'm not going to suffer for you. I'm sorry. Just not what I'm going to do. So I will take a pause, come right back, get comfy, cozy, and get back to the Maidens. Be right back. Okay, so I went a little further than I said I would. Again, sorry about the construction noise. I stopped at 15. I don't know if you can see that, which this says I'm at 17% now. And yeah, sorry, it's a DNF. It pains me, but I will say I should have known better. When I read the synopsis last year, because I think this was on my 2021 anticipated books. I don't fully remember. But when I read the synopsis and I was like, I'm not really into the, I guess, dark academia, they call it, or whatever. Books about like students and college campuses and stuff, like, it's not really my thing. So when I saw that it was a professor getting accused of murdering young girls, I was like, first of all, I'm worried about trigger warnings for sexual assault and that kind of thing. You know, I'm not here for that. And then, like I said, I was like, the story just didn't seem interesting to me. But I let all the hype from BookTube, and Bookstagram, and Goodreads, I let all the hype, Book Riot, everything, let it convince me that, you know, let's go ahead. And I was like, no, it's Alex Michaelides, and you know, I so enjoy The Silent Patient, so I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna give it a read. And yeah, no, I should listen to myself. This is not my kind of thing. Yeah, I don't care what's gonna happen with the story. Like I said, I think I would have found it more interesting if it was from the perspective of the professor, finding out like him teaching and whatever. I don't know how that could have worked, but that just seemed more interesting to me. This therapist woman and found out what happened to her husband, but that's about what happened in where was I? Chapter 10 to chapter 15. She did get to the campus to visit her. Now I know it's her niece, the one that I said is like an adopted daughter to her. So she got there, found out about the girl that was murdered, and that's about it. But again, I just don't really care. I don't care about the main character. Kind of care about her niece, but that's not enough. Don't care about this murder investigation. Damn sure don't want to deal with her looking into this professor, because it just seems like, what is your business? Like, you're not a detective, she's a therapist. I feel like that's going to annoy me. And then just her descriptions of everything is just too much, and I can't deal with her throughout this whole book. So again, I'm sorry, it's a DNF, another one, put it on my list. But I'm excited to get back to the passengers, because that I am enjoying. And again, it is my birthday month, so I'm reading books I'm going to enjoy. Just hit myself in the face. Yeah, so I'm actually going to move probably to my living room, to my couch, going to get comfy, because I'm enjoying this. And I will give you an update a little bit later. As I said, yeah, I'm on chapter 11. So we will come back. If my daughter's still asleep, I'll pop back in here and give you an update. If she's awake, I will update you from the living room. But anyway, let's go. Let's go to the living room. Let's go get comfortable. Finish this coffee. we're gonna try this again. I tried this a second ago and my phone fell off the tripod fell over. It was a mess. Anyway, it is a few hours later. My daughter woke up, I started talking to her, we started looking at stuff on the computer. So I am done reading for now. I'm probably gonna read some more after we eat, and then I'm gonna lay down, read some more, and then take a nap before our evening begins. But I just wanted to give you a quick update. I am on page 78, chapter 16. I think we started when I was like at chapter 10 or 11, 12, something like that. I don't remember. But anyway, so good. As always, John Mars. I found out what Libby being in the jury room has to do with the rest of the story. Oh my goodness, I just love it, love it, love it. I love legal, law stuff. Legal thrillers are another thing I like to read and want to read more of. So the whole jury room aspect and what's legal and not and all of that, that's about as far. There's also been some other things, but again, I'm trying to keep this spoiler free. So like I said, so good. Much better than the Maidens. Sorry. If you like that, that is your thing. Another thing, I was watching somebody else's review about the Maidens, so you know I'm giving up. And they were saying that loss, grief is a heavy subject in the book. And that is not something that, when it's the death of a spouse or significant other, it could just wear on me. Even when I'm watching like a reality show, competition reality shows are the only ones I enjoy. But yeah, if there's someone on there who lost someone and they just keep bringing it up over and over and over again, it gets to be like, okay, we know. That doesn't need to be your whole existence. Like, hi, I'm so-and-so. My boyfriend died. You know, like that's what it felt like with the Maidens. It was just like, I'm Mariana. My boyfriend died. And that's mainly what I want to talk about and deal with, which is not what I signed up for. If you like those kind of books, you'll enjoy it. That's not for me. This is more like it. So I will reconvene with you tomorrow, let you know what else, how much more I read this evening. And then we'll chit chat and get a little update. So until then, see you tomorrow. Sunday. I am not gonna lie, I am tired. I had to get some energy together because I was laying down watching BookTube and I was like, I want to go back to sleep. I need a nap. I'm a night owl, always stay up late, and then I get up early to feed my cats. So usually, yeah, I take a nap at some point during the day. And today I was like, I'm gonna take a morning nap. But it just didn't happen. I kept waking up and yeah, so I was like, you know what? I know it normally makes me sleepy. Reading, not in a bad way, just super relaxes me. So I was like, I'll just get up, film my vlog. If I take a nap, then I'll take a nap. You won't see it, but that's what I'll do. So anyway, here we are. You saw my kitty Weezy. I have my other cat Daisy, but she's usually in my daughter's room with her till my daughter gets up. Well, usually she stays there for most of the day, so you don't see her in the morning or afternoon part of the day. But anyway, got my coffee as you saw, same stuff. I drink the same things in my coffee every day. Sometimes I skip the pumpkin spice and just do cinnamon and nutmeg, but I just love the pumpkin spice, so mostly that's what I do. But yeah, we are back to finish or continue reading The Passengers. If you are new here, I am not a fast reader. I've talked about this before. So I think I timed it one time and it's like I read it was like 20 something pages in 30 minutes, something like that. I'll put it on the screen if I remember. But anyway, yeah, I usually get the majority of my reading done on the weekends because during the week I work full time and excuse my noisy neighbors. As I said yesterday, can't wait to move. Anyway, as I said, I work full time. So when I get off, that's when I usually, that's usually when I read during, before I'm just so thrown off all this ruckus. Anyway, when I get off work, that's usually when I read. I probably read like 10, 15 pages. Then I take a nap, and then I usually try to read some more when I wake up, and some more in the evening, but that doesn't always happen. But yeah, during the weekend, that's usually when I get like 100 or more pages done. So I am currently on page 88. I did read a little bit more, I think, when I left you guys yesterday, but I don't know what I have to add extra because I'm trying to keep this spoiler free. So anyway, I'm going to get to it, and I will come back and update you in a little bit. Let's have a sip together. And you know, because it is a weekend vlog, you get comfy casual, Kia. And this is one of my favorite sweatshirts. I've had this for, I don't know how long, years and years. I got it at Ross, and I always get compliments on it. I'm just like, this whole thing. But yeah, I do love Mickey Mouse, but I love this sweatshirt and the one I had on yesterday because they're both just thin. And the one from yesterday, though, is like super soft. But anyway, so usually if you were to catch me at the grocery store, you'd see me in this sweatshirt or the one from yesterday. They're clean. And of course, not my pajama pants, but yeah. And then I don't really do much with my hair. I keep it nice and protected during the week. I only take it out usually when I film for you guys, and then I keep it out for a little bit and then I put it back up. So anyway, that's how I keep it looking so nice. You may not have come here for that, but just in case. My air is coming on, so it's time to read, shall we? Okay, so I'm back. I did take a nap. I needed it. I did get a good chunk read. I'm not sure where I was when I left you guys. I think I was like page 80 something. And I am now on page 137, chapter 30. As I said earlier, I am not a fast reader. So when I read that much, that means it's good because I'm just like, and I just can't put it down. Usually I'll read like a couple pages and I put the book down or whatever. This one's just like so hard to put down. So hopefully I'll be done with this in like a couple days, because once the week starts, it makes it harder. But like I said, I have just been flying through this. This book is just way more intense than the one. But these are two different types of stories. They both deal with moral dilemmas in society, but this one is just, like I said, it's dark. The first death that occurred, I was just like, oh my God. I felt like I could cry, but nothing would come out. It was just like, it took me by surprise. I'm sure if I saw this in a movie or TV show, I would have teared up because it was just a lot. And there is a person who is communicating with everyone. We just hear their voice. They're calling them the hacker, who's the person running this whole show. And just the things that they are making people do and the choices they have to make, it's just like, oh my. I mean, I kind of get why they're doing it, but it's still just, oh my Lord. This also talks about our relationship with technology, which I can appreciate, and it shines a light on things that even I was like, oh wow, I guess I do that too, or that's part of my life too. It's crazy. But yeah, I have felt myself getting close to emotional a couple times because of, like I said, the deaths in the book. So I'm thinking the further along it gets, I probably will end up getting emotional. We'll see. You'll have to stay tuned for my wrap up to find out. But I cannot wait to keep reading and finish this. Like, I'm getting ready to go get something to eat, and it's Father's Day, so we're going to get on Zoom with my brother and my stepdad, and I'm like, looking forward to seeing them, but I also want to get back to my book. So it's good. But anyway, I am wrapping this up because, as I said, I have things to do. Tomorrow's Monday. back to the work week. So that is all I have for you for this weekend reading vlog. I hope you enjoyed. Mine are always just relaxing. I like to be home in bed on my couch. This is my sanctuary. I don't need to be out amongst the people too much, so it has nothing to do with 2020 or anything. That helped me, but that's just how I've been. I just like to be, like I said, in my hideaway. So anyway, I hope that you all are having a good week, because when you see this, will be like the middle of this week. But yeah, and again, as I said, hope you enjoyed. Hope it brought some cozy vibes to you. And I will see you in my next video, which will be my TBR for July. Already planned, so stay tuned for that. So until my next video, snuggle up in your hideaway with a good book, unplug as much as possible, be kind to all kind, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.